back body, which is also called posterior chain. Basically, it's your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves. When we are climbing on an overhanging wall, we need to have a strong back body because it helps us to heel hook properly, to keep our feet on a foothold, as well as to push through that foothold when we want to reach a handhold above. Also, a strong posterior chain helps us to prevent lower back, hamstring, and knee injury. So that's what we will do today. We will strengthen and lengthen our back body. For this practice, you will need to have a yoga block or a thick book and move mindfully, breathe, and enjoy the practice. Hug your knees towards your chest. Roll to the left and to the right, massaging your back. Let's take some moments to arrive to our own yoga mat and to arrive to this moment. Keeping your legs towards your chest, with inhalation, open up your arms wide. Exhale, hug your knees, and your nose lifts towards your knees. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hug yourself and say thank you for your body, for being able to be here to practice yoga. Inhale, open up. And last time, hug yourself. And again, say silently thank you for showing up, for breathing. With the next inhalation, open up your arms wide. Lower your shoulders down onto the ground. Lower your left foot down onto the ground. And with inhalation, extend your right leg up. Now flex your right foot and point it. Let's do it several times. Let's move mindfully, feeling and exploring your right leg. Check what's happening in your calves when you are flexing and when you're pointing your foot. Last times, pointing and flexing. And now start to make circles with your right ankle. So check that your right leg is engaged and it's not moving. Only your right ankle is making circles. So as big circles as is comfortable for you. Take an inhalation. And on the exhalation, change the direction. We should really feel it into our ankle. Warming up. Few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale fully. Now point your toes, point your foot. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh if that feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, bend your leg slightly. And now flex your right foot. And we want to feel a gentle lengthening on your right hamstrings. So no need to force anything, be kind to your body. Take an inhalation. Exhale fully. Now take your right thigh and put your right leg on top of your left thigh. Move both of your knees to the left side. Open up your arms wide, shoulder level. So now we are in a spine twist. Both of your shoulders are on the ground. We can incorporate an arm movement by bringing right hand, right palm to touch your left, and then opening back to the ground. Let's do it 4 more times. Still keeping our knees towards the left side. Continuing to breathe. Feel the spine twist. Be gentle with your body. The last one, open. Now bring your knees back into the center. With inhalation, bring your knees back to your chest. Lift your head up, and as always, let's give a kiss to our knees, engaging our abs. And then lower your right foot down onto the ground. Right leg is bent, and extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Check that your left leg is engaged, strong, and going up towards the sky. And now moving our left foot, pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing, several times like that. Continue to breathe, continue to explore the sensations in your left leg. Take your time to warm your body, to really arrive in this moment. We're taking quite slow in the beginning, but then we will speed things up and then it will get more juicy. But first, simply feel the sensations. Feel your ankles working. Feel your breath. Now let's make circles with our left foot, as big circles as it feels good for us. Your shoulders are relaxed while you're doing the circles, head is relaxed. You can check if your head is relaxed by moving your head to the left and to the right. And now change the direction with your left foot. Inhale, exhale, and then point your left foot, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. You can keep your left foot pointed, or you can keep your left leg bent. Again, no correct or wrong, we just choose what feels good for us. Then you can swap and then flex your left foot and feel what's happening in your left hamstrings. Again, not forcing anything, just slight lengthening sensation in the back of our left leg. Inhale, exhale fully. One more time, take a slow breath in through the nose. Exhale everything out. Bring your left leg on top of your right thigh and now move your knees to the right side. Check that both of your shoulders are on the ground. We are on a spine twist. Then you can bring your left palm to touch your right and then open back down. 4 more times on your own rhythm. Last time. Bring your knees back to the center. Hug your knees towards your chest. As always, another kiss to our left knee. Abs are engaging while we do so. Untangle your legs. Put your hands behind your knees and start to rock forward and back, forward and back. And we meet in a tabletop position, crossing your legs, putting palms down, and tabletop position. In a tabletop position, shoulders are pushing away from each other. Your belly button is going towards your spine. Knees can be hip distance apart. Extend your right leg behind you. Keep your whole body still, and only your right leg will be moving. Flex your right foot, keep your hips more or less in line, and bring your right toes down and bring it back up, hip level. Let's do it 10 more times. What we want to feel is the engagement in our hamstrings. While we do so, continue to breathe on your own rhythm. Tapping, lifting, trying to engage our hamstrings. Two more. Whenever your toes touch the ground, start to push your right knee into the back of the room. Abs are engaged, and if you want, lift your left knee up or your left foot as well. Or you can keep your left knee and foot on the ground. Still continuing to push our right heel back. Breathe. Take an inhalation. On the exhalation, lower left knee down. Meet your right knee next to your left. And then extend your left leg behind you. Flex your left foot, left hip in line with your right hip. And then lowering left toes down and lifting them back up. Again, trying to feel the engagement in our left hamstrings. Trying to keep our whole body still like a statue. So really isolating the movement in our left leg. Five more times. And last one, tap. And now push your heel back into the back of the room. Abs engaged. If you want, lift your knee and your right foot up. Your shoulder blades are pushing away from each other. Your hips are more or less in line. You're still pushing the left heel back, feeling the lengthening sensation on the left hamstrings. Check if you are still breathing. Inhale. On the exhalation, lower your right knee down, lower your left knee down, tuck your toes, and let's meet in a downward looking dog. In downward looking dog, you can bend one knee and then the other, maybe moving your hips to one side and then the other. Moving in a way it feels good for you in this moment, or maybe staying still. Let's take an inhalation through the nose together. Open your mouth and exhale everything out. Wonderful. Slowly start to walk your feet forward so your feet meet your hands. We are in a forward fold. You can grab the opposite elbow and just hang in there heavy. Check that your back of the neck is long, head is relaxed. You can shake your head as if you're saying yes, as if you're saying no. If it doesn't feel nice for your lower back, keep your knees bent even more. Let's take one more time inhalation through the nose, and then we will open our mouths and exhale everything out. Inhale. Open your mouth and exhale. Now, bend your right leg, put your right forearm on top of your right thigh, and with inhalation, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can lower your right fingertips on the ground if that feels good. So we are in a spine twist, and at the same time feeling the lengthening sensation on our left hamstrings. Continue to breathe. Take an inhalation again. Exhale, left hand down. Straighten your right leg. Left leg bends. Left forearm on left thigh or left fingertips on the ground. Inhaling, right arm is up. Take a breath in through the nose.
Exhale, hands down, straighten both of your legs, and then one vertebra at a time, start to lift yourself up. Your chin is towards your chest. Your head is relaxed to rise. Shake your legs, shake your arms, shake your whole body. Take a deep breath in, raising your arms up. Exhale, arms by the side of your body. Your feet are parallel to each other. Let's bring our heels up and then lower them down. And let's do that several more times. You can incorporate some weights if you want to feel it more in your calves, but this is already enough. When you lower your heels down, you can lift your toes up. You can also incorporate your arms, so lifting arms up, exhale, arms down, toes up. So feeling our calves working, remembering those heel hooks. So we want to keep our back legs strong. 2 more. Inhale, lift, reach something high, lower heels down, toes up. Last one, arms up, heels up, lower arms, heels down, toes up. Now, open your heels to the sides and your toes are touching. We will do the same, 10 times lifting. Lift, lower, toes up. This is slightly more awkward, but again, we want to feel it in a different section of our calves. Explore the sensation. Continue to breathe. Try to harmonize the lifting with an inhalation and lowering with the exhalation. I'm already feeling it. I hope you are feeling it as well. If you don't feel it, next time you can take some weights as well. And still, of course, to harmonize the movement with the breath. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and lift your toes up. Now, put your heels together and toes wide apart, as if we are making a V shape. Let's do the same thing. Inhale, lift, arms up, heels down, toes up. Can you feel your inhalations and exhalations? Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, lift your toes up, lower your toes, come back with feet parallel to the ground. Well done. Now grab a block or a thick book. Put the block, your object, vertically in the front of your yoga mat. We will step on our object with the right foot. Lift your left foot up in line with your hips are in line. Now lower your left foot towards the ground, so left hip is sinking down, and then bring your left hip back up, so feel the engagement on the right side of your glute. Few more times, lifting and lowering. You can take your right hand, put your right hand on your glute and really feel how it's engaging when you have to keep your hips in line. Okay, last one, lift. With inhalation, lift your left knee up. And now let's make rotations through our hip socket with our left leg. So big circles. You can incorporate your arms if you want. You can keep them still. but feel the big, big circles from your left hip. Few more. Our leg on which we are standing is really working. So we are working our stability muscles. And now let's swap the direction. Going into the opposite one. So it's slightly harder to stand on the object, especially if the object is softer than the ground. Last big circle. Then with inhalation, lift your left knee up and your arms up. Exhale, warrior three, moving our left leg back, maybe falling, then coming back up. So left toes are pointing down, left hamstrings are engaged, your back is engaged, palms can be facing down, chest is open. Check if you're still breathing. Take an inhalation. Exhale fully. Then with inhalation, bring your left knee back up. Exhale, left foot down. Right toes behind you, just to relax them. Shaking your right leg. Shaking your whole body, especially your legs. Sometimes it's nice to do like that to relax your muscles. Now let's swap sides. Take the block or the book on the other side. Left foot up. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Left glute is engaged, hips in line. Lower your right foot. Feel the left hip sticking to the left side. And then with inhalation, bring it back up. Right foot up. Let's do it several times. So small movement, but it helps to explore the movement in our body. Helps to see the engagement in our left glute. Helps to understand the line in our hips. Lower and lift it. Then circles with your right hip through your right hip socket. Again, maybe moving your arms. My left foot is shaking, left ankle is shaking. Left stability muscles of your left leg is really working. Now change the direction with the right leg. Two more circles. Then with inhalation, right knee up, arms up, inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Imagine that you're making a footprint with your right foot to the back of your room. Chest is open, palms are down, abs engaged, right leg is working, hamstrings working, glute is working. The back of your neck is long. Once again, check your breath. Check if you're breathing. As always, let's try to find steadiness through the breath. Comfort in slight discomfort. Inhale. Exhale everything out. One more time, inhale. On the exhalation, knee up. And then lower your right foot down. Put your left foot behind you to relax your left foot. Take an inhalation. Exhale, shake your left leg. Shake both of your legs. And shaking your legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift, tabletop. Chest is open, hands of your choice, so maybe on your thighs or by the side of your body, palms are facing down. Inhale. On the exhalation, hands down, move your right foot back into a high lunge. Lower your right knee down, untuck your toes, and bring your right heel towards your right sit bone. Let's do it several more times. What we want to feel is engagement in our hamstrings and lengthening sensation in your right hip flexor, your right thigh. One last time, keep it bent. Now take the block and put the block or the book in between your right heel and your right sit bone. So what we want to do is to really squeeze our object. It might be quite awkward to put it at first, but try to play with it, keeping a playful attitude, and really squeeze your object. So with a book, of course, it might be slightly harder, with a block, slightly easier, but let's embrace what we have in the moment. Continue to squeeze and feel your hamstrings working. Of course, continue to breathe as well, shaking. Flex your right foot, squeeze. Inhale. On the exhalation, move the block away, downward looking dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and exhale everything out. With inhalation, come into a high plank or knees on the ground. As always, modify if you'd like. Sometimes we might want to stay in a high plank, sometimes in a low plank. Again, no correct or wrong. Shoulder blades are pushing away from each other. Inhale through the nose. Lower your knees down, and on the exhalation, lower your whole body down. Untuck your toes, and with the inhalation, lift your head and chest up using your back muscles. So no need to push too much with our palms. Inhale. Exhale. Now extend your arms in front of you and lower, relax your head down for a moment. With the next inhalation, lift your legs, lift your arms up, and imagine that you're swimming, so you're moving your arms and your feet. Let's continue to do so. Let's continue to swim, to breathe, to feel our body. Still swimming. Last inhalation. On the exhalation, palms underneath your shoulders, child's pose. Maybe toes are touching, knees wide apart. Lower your head down, extend your arms in front of you and feel the lengthening sensation in your spine. When you are inhaling in a child's pose, feel how your chest is expanding, and at the same time your back is expanding as well. So your lungs are expanding 360 degrees to all sides. With the next inhalation, tuck your toes, meeting in a downward looking dog. Lift your right leg up, bring your right foot forward, your left foot meets your right, bend your knees, inhale and sweep your arms towards the sky. Exhale, arms by the side of your body. Standing in a mountain pose. Check if your shoulders are relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. The muscles around your eyes are also relaxed. Let's take the deepest breath we took today. So inhaling through the nose. Exhale everything out. With the inhalation, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop, hands of your choice. Exhale, hands down. Now your left foot goes back into a low lunge. Lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, and bring your left heel towards your left sit bone. Several times like that. Squeezing, extending, bending, feeling the lengthening sensation in the front left leg and engagement in our hamstrings. Few more. Now grab a block and let's put the block in between your left heel and your left sit bone. Maybe with one arm or with the other to make it comfortable. And now squeeze the object. Continue to squeeze and continue to breathe. If you want to work harder, put the block horizontally. If you want slightly less vertically, I'm having it vertically and I'm still really feeling it on my hamstrings. Shaking, squeeze it. Left foot can be flexed. Shaking, breathe again, finding comfort in a discomfort. Same as on the yoga mat, as trying to do so in live situations. Inhale one last time. On the exhalation, downward looking dog. Bend one knee and bend the other. Plank pose, shoulders away from each other. Inhale, knees down, lower your whole body down. With inhalation, chest, shoulders lift. Using our back muscles. Inhale. On the exhalation, lower your chest, extend your arms in front of you. And one more time with inhalation, lift legs, lift arms up. And now let's hold here. Breathe. Feel how your back muscles are working. Again, be kind and mindful with your body. If at any times it feels too much, stop, rest, and come back whenever you feel like coming back. Last inhalation. On the exhalation, palms underneath your shoulders, child's pose. Arms extending in front of you and breathing to our lungs. And again, feeling our lungs expand to all directions. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body up. Put your knees together. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees up. Lower your heels down. Few times like that. Heels down if that's comfortable, then knees down, lifting, glutes engaged. Stop when your heels touch the ground, then walk into the middle of your yoga mat, put your hips down,
Put the soles of your feet together and open your knees wide. Sometimes it's comfortable to sit on a pillow, so you can grab a pillow or a folded blanket. Then you can push your feet slightly away from your body, and what we do is knees together, and then open your right knee back to the side and left knee to touch. So you can support yourself with your hands, or without using your hands and closing your eyes. You can also change the distance of your feet to your body. So maybe slightly further and slightly closer. You can keep your arms up for a slight challenge, or you can keep your arms wherever they feel comfortable. Breathing. If you know a good name for this movement, let me know. Then your right knee touches your left. Open back up. Put your knees together. Extend your legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. So in the forward fold, you can put your hands on top of your knees, still flexing your feet, or on your shins. If you want, you can gently hug your feet, moving our stomach towards our legs. Still keeping our legs flexed, so we have activation and engagement in our legs. Feel your body from the inside. Can you feel your hands resting on your legs? Can you feel your legs resting on the ground? Take an inhalation through the nose. Exhale everything out. With the help of your hands, push yourself up, bend your knees, lower your spine towards the ground, hug your knees towards your chest, roll to the left and to the right to massage your back. Lift your head and your shoulders up, abs are engaged. Hug yourself one last time before Savasana. Again, saying thank you to yourself for showing up, for breathing, for practicing yoga. Still squeezing, abs engaged. Inhale. Exhale, meeting in Savasana. Legs can be of your choice, maybe straight behind you, wider than your hips, or if you want, legs bent, knees together, feet wider apart, or if you want, the soles of your feet together and knees wide apart. Put one of your hands on your belly and the other one on your chest. And let's just take some moment to breathe and to feel our belly and chest expanding like a balloon. With every inhalation, balloon is expanding, and exhalation softening. Let's count our breaths to number 5. So inhaling and exhaling is 1, and let's do it until number 5.
Whenever you started counting, continue to breathe on your own rhythm. Feel how your whole body is softening towards the yoga mat. Your whole body is relaxing, letting everything go. Put your hands in front of your heart. Stay as much in Savasana as you need. And I'd like to thank you very much for practicing with me today. I hope it feels good to your body and your mind. I hope you have a little smile on your face, and I hope to see you next time.